Welcome to the Husky Nerds podcast. My name is Trey. My co-host today will be Josh. Say hello to them, Josh.
Hello.
And our special guest today will be Kishon.
Hey, people.
Say hello. Hi. Hi from everybody here.
You have to say hi as well.
Yeah, I mean, let's yeah, hi. You know, we're obviously all sitting here on a couch, eating some popcorn with a little Ruffles chips in there. Obviously, the sour cream and onion, or maybe the cheddar. Maybe the cheddar actually. Put a little cheddar in there. I like a little cheddar and a little popcorn. It's pretty nice, you know what I mean? No butter, maybe a little salt in there. I like that. And whatever else you might be eating there, you know what I mean? Maybe a caramel apple, maybe that's what you're eating. But today we're going to be talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier. And this episode was a pretty good episode, right, guys?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a very informative episode. I enjoyed it.
So since Kishon, you're our special guest, we're gonna hand it off to you first. So at the beginning of the episode, you know, we'll get the first interactions with the new Captain America, John Walker. What's your thoughts on that?
John Walker. So with you guys, I don't know if anyone that doesn't know about John Walker. John Walker is in the comic books. His name is, beginning was a Captain America. And then he went from Captain America to U.S. Agent. And then that's usually what his title is throughout the rest of the comics, is U.S. Agent. Now, John Walker is a prick. I don't like John Walker. John Walker personally is somebody I do not enjoy. Now, I don't know, as a popular opinion, I don't know if more people are like, no, John Walker's cool. We like this guy. I don't like this guy. You know, people like the Punisher. I'm not a big fan of the Punisher. He's got his own issues. We don't see eye to eye, but you know, I leave him be, he leave me be. But with John Walker, that's another one. I don't like him. I don't like John Walker. I actually like the Punisher more than I like John Walker. John Walker is somebody that you don't trust because you don't see all of him at once. You see Frank is a straight up man. He says, I'm going to kill you. But John, you can't trust that man. He's like, no, I just want to be the best I can. No. You watch, by like episode 3, episode 4, the dude's gonna start punching random people for no reason. He's gonna be fighting everybody. He can be fighting his own government. He can be fighting, he can be, I don't know, he can be a super villain, but he's gonna be in the way of like everybody. He's gonna go crazy. He's gonna mess up stuff.
Alright, well.
So Josh,
what
you thinking?
I'm give my take on John Walker. As far as this episode goes,
okay,
he seems like a very nice guy. I feel as if he's gonna try to continue to be a nice guy until I must say Falcon and Bucky push him away too much, something like that.
No, don't trust that, Josh. Don't trust that. It's a trap.
Oh.
It's a trap. That's what they want you to think.
Or he's gonna lose his sidekick over here, Battlestar, and that's gonna push him over the edge. And the only reason why I say that we might lose Battlestar, which we'll talk about later. Battlestar is his friend that we see in the first scenes. Because I feel like in one of the scenes in the trailer, we see him with his shield and he's kind of like kneeling down and everything. It kind of looks like he's mourning per se, but he's in this I want to say facility or warehouse. So I feel like he might lose his partner right there. And that's gonna push him over the edge, and then we'll get what was his name, Kishon? Besides Captain America, he was
U.S.
Agent, yeah.
Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead, you know.
Yeah. You see, this is what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna be happy and polite with John Walker, and then he's just gonna flip out one day because he didn't get his coffee on time, something like that, and then he's gonna try to take over America, and then he's just gonna start just going off on every single person. John Walker, don't trust him. Don't trust John Walker. Don't do it. It's a facade.
So I think it's time for my judgment, and I'm gonna sit up for this one, guys, because I have a lot to say. I feel like, or maybe a little bit to say, honestly. So I'm honestly in the thought right now that I feel like we got to give him a chance. He's put his cards on the table. He might have a Joker in his sleeve, but so far he seems like he's just trying to be Captain America, right? Right? Okay. So wait, but he could have some flaws. He obviously something's up, because I'm thinking to myself, so he worked with the psychiatrist, right? And I don't know if it was necessarily they were on tour together, they were actually working in the field together, or maybe she was his psychiatrist or something like that. Because I was thinking, maybe he's got some type of PTSD or something. You know what I mean? They said he was like in tour, like a couple tours. He has 3 Medal of Honors. He's done some stuff, and maybe it's some of that stuff. Right now he's coming off as more of humble, but he's trying to get better at his stuff. So I don't know what's gonna happen, personally, but I'm
fake news.
I'm almost
all of it.
hoping.
Fake news.
I'm hoping he does not die or anything happens to him, because I would love for him to come back. And if at the end of this he's a bad guy, he's a bad guy, and we get Dark Avengers one day. If at the end of this he's a good guy, and then he turns bad later on, I can live with that one. But I personally think that if he becomes a bad guy at the end of this season, it's not necessarily going to be about him being bad at heart. I think one of the things that's going to happen is he's going to take the super soldier serum, and he's going to kind of have that roid rage. You know what I mean? He might backslap some people. You know what I mean? Out of the building. You know what I mean? Literally.
There's already things. There's already things they show. Just saying.
Yep.
Don't trust.
So can we also talk about too? So the marching band. I was listening to the marching band. Now I was looking this stuff up, and I found out the marching band actually was playing the same exact music that they played in the Captain America 1 when he was doing his little play up there. The same music they were doing. Who's gonna save the day, all this stuff like that. They're playing that, but the modernized version of that. So
I was like, I didn't recognize it. It sounded amazing. That sounded like a good beat they were throwing down. That was nice.
Yeah, and the drum major, he was getting down with it a little bit. I was like, okay, I like it. Yeah.
They modernized it so much, I didn't even recognize it.
Yeah, it was just kind of shave some stuff off, put some stuff in there, little stuff like that. So we also get introduced to Battlestar. Lame name. I'm sorry, just lame name.
So that has a history behind it. So Battlestar actually used to be Bucky, but a lot of black fans that read the comic books back at that time were letting the writers know that you can't call a black man Bucky because that's a racist. So they're like, oh, we need to change this. So
yes.
The writer didn't know that. The character didn't know that because the writer didn't know that. I didn't even know that. I'd never been called Bucky before, but
yeah.
I didn't know that was a racist term. And I was just like, oh, well, you learn something new.
Yeah. Battlestar, lame name. Also though. But
I wouldn't say lame name, but
that's a lame name. Yeah.
I respect him more than I do this so-called new Captain America.
Both of them have punchable faces, but they're lame names. I mean,
look, okay. Also, I want to make sure. I want people to understand. I'm not. This is the actor. I have nothing against the actor. I don't even know the actor. I don't know. I know John Walker. I don't like him. I don't like John Walker. The actor, he's doing great. He's doing great at playing a character I want to punch in the face. That's what he's doing.
So, the thing for me is, I never have a problem with actors, you know what I mean? I mean, I had a whole spiel about, Iris West the other day, but do you think I don't like, what's her name? Candace Parker, right? Is that what her name is?
It's Candace something.
I don't know. Whoever plays Iris West, I don't have a problem
with
her. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a
don't.
problem with any of these actresses. You know what I mean? It's not their fault that, you know, they just have you know, the worst character in the show or movie or anything like that. It's not their fault that they were born with somewhat of a punchable face. It's not their fault.
It's not the actor's fault that he was chosen to play John Walker. He pulled the short straw, and he said, "You know what? That's good enough for me." The actor's a humble man, but the character is not. Don't believe it.
And you gotta blame someone else for, you know, giving him a mask that shows off his weak jawline, and that just made it just even more just, you know, just you just wanted to take your fist up and ball it up and wind it up a little bit and just, you know, serve your due diligence. But
all right, I don't know if Trey doesn't like the actor or not. I'm not sure what it is anymore. He's getting physical.
I don't have a problem with the actor. I mean, hey, you know what I mean? He can be a great guy. Come over, we eat steaks together. I talk about how much he probably hates his John Walker character because how they framed him. But, you know, it's not his fault. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not his fault. You know?
He's gonna mess up on his own. It's gonna be his own doing, his own fault. And then he's gonna blame other people.
So since we talked about this one, right? Let's go on to the next scene. We finally get to, you know, this Bucky and Falcon, and there's a lot of tension there because Bucky's blaming him for giving up the shield, which he thought was a good idea, right? He thought it was a good idea. We thought it was kind of good, right? You know, no one else can be Captain American, right? Right?
Yeah.
No one else?
Yeah.
No one else can be Captain America?
I was down with that. I never was the biggest fan of Falcon being Captain America. I always thought it should be Bucky. If Bucky's still alive, then it should go to him next. And Falcon giving it up, I was like, hey, I'm on board with that. It's just that he got played by the government.
Yes.
Does Bucky understand that Sam like meant to like put it in a museum or something like that, or because I feel like
Bucky's
Bucky doesn't
crazy.
understand that.
Bucky has been on ice a couple times, so you know how ice, you know, kind of messes up the brain a couple times. You know, what humans are actually not supposed to be frozen. You heard about that one? Yeah.
He's also been brainwashed. A lot of things have been going on with him. This is why he takes therapy. He's trying to be responsible with that. The therapist is
Probably
also one of my
drugs.
favorite characters. I don't think he takes those anymore, but
Anymore.
I think he's more so like how actually pretty sure he took some drugs when he was with Hydra. That's what I'm pretty sure what happened. By took, I mean he was force fed. But
okay.
With the therapy session, like Bucky doesn't like that Sam gave it up because he thought that, like, to Bucky, he thinks Sam is saying Cap was wrong for choosing me to be Captain America. So Bucky also feels like, well, if Cap was wrong about him, he could be wrong about me. And with all the stuff that Bucky has done, that's probably the direction his mind is going with. I've probably disappointed Cap. So it's a lot more of Bucky dealing with his own stuff than it is more so blaming Sam. But I do think Sam has more than just, I thought I was doing what's right. Like, I think he has more tension with the shield and the Captain America and stuff that's going on than what he's telling.
Can we be honest though? Bucky might have solved some of these problems if he had just picked up his phone. You know, I mean, hey, Sam left him out 3 missed messages. Like, come on, bro. Come on. If you answer the phone, this is the same problem. The same problem with everybody nowadays. You know what I mean? Just answer the phone. I know no one likes phone calls, but sometimes phone calls are important. Like when I call someone and they don't answer, I hope they one day think that they didn't answer, and that's the reason I'm dead now. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah. The phone calls, text messages, trying to make plans with people. Just need a response. Yes or no. That's it.
Yes or no. Yes or no. Don't watch the phone ring. You know what I mean? I know some people out there. I know you're listening. You. Yes, you. You're probably listening to this thinking to yourself, is he talking to me? I am talking to you. Answer your phone next time. You could have won $1 million. You know what? You didn't, because you didn't answer the phone.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not.